Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is G. Cole, and welcome to Homegrown, where I get to share with you some good music while talking to some great people. Hello, world. Hope you're feeling as good as I am. I want to big up all my homegrown listeners out there and welcome all the new listeners. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so we can keep you updated when new material is available. We will be posting new episodes bi-weekly. Want to thank everyone who has been listening and sharing. Please leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please check out the website homegrownwithgcole.com to listen and for all things homegrown. The podcast is now available on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all your podcast platform. We're very interactive. Please follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at MyGCole. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel to see the video version of this interview. This episode is brought to you by Cloth Talk, creating your own hieroglyphics, talking on fabric. You've got something to say? Say it on a t-shirt. Cloth Talk. I've been using them for the past 7 months and I love it. You can't beat the professionalism, can't beat the creativity. Call them at 954-591-4064. That's 954-591-4064. Cloth Talk, clothing the world, one shirt at a time. This is episode 42. Today, again, like I said, we've got guests in the building. It's a special show today. We've got Hope. Hi, Hope. Can you hear me? Is your mic on?
Clearly.
Go on. You good?
I'm good.
We can hear you breathing. Today we have in the building, we have a Grammy Award winning, platinum selling producer, engineer. We have about 18 more different titles, but we cut it down just because of it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we don't want to crash the system. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jason Sterling, welcome, brother. Welcome to the program.
Give thanks, Papa. Bless.
Trying to get this done for a minute. And for the massive and crew that they hear me play the music all the time. Sometimes they, I say to them from inception, when I come across something I really, really love, I gotta get to the backstory on this one, where it come from, talk to where it comes from, and who produced it and the whole nine. So I'm gonna drop a joint right now for you, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard me play it before, but let's go through this one again. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you. Ooh, you're the only one who really knew me at all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? Cause we share the laughter and
Blessings, Dave. Thank you so much for joining us.
even share the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. Just take a look at me now, cause there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me. Just a memory of your face. Take a look at me now.
Much love, Angie.
Cause there's just an empty space, and you coming back to me is against all odds, and that's the chance I've gotta take. I wish I could just make you turn around and see me cry. There's so much I need to say to you, so many reasons why.
Vinny, big up yourself.
Who really knew me at all. Just take a look at me now, cause there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me. Just a memory of your face. Take a look at me now, cause there's just an empty space. But to wait for you, well, that's all I can do, and that's what I've got to face. Just take a look at me now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that song is called Take a Look at Me Now, and that one is Michael Russell's rendition. It comes from the album Cool Reggae, produced, of course, by the man himself, Mr. Jason Sterling. Bro, I dig that album, King. I love it. Brian, I stop give Brian credit because he's a very egotistical brother. But he's the one that put me on to that album.
A brother that for life.
You know what I mean? I'm a brother. You know what I mean? He's batting about 50% right now. He sent me some stuff, which is straight garbage. And then he sent me a just equal amount, which is straight fire. So this is straight fire. He put me on the Alberosi, which I did a blog on because I really dig it. The other one, I joke, man, it's just because he's on. Nah. But let me I'm gonna go straight into it, get into your story from it. You're from Kingston, right?
Yeah.
Which area of Kingston?
Pretty much. Mullines Road, right, Seaward Drive.
Yeah.
Boulevards, that's them side of Kingston 11. I think
Right.
it was. Yeah.
I always ask the Kingston people where they're from because the only people in Jamaica who will give you a street address and all them things that are Kingston people. Anywhere else in Jamaica, them just come from Ochi. You got to figure it out. You know what I mean? Come from James Avenue, Buckfield, but Kingston people tell us such and such a road, such and such a, only in Kingston.
Yeah.
Talk to me about, again, I love going back researching because for me, when I know the past, it tells me how we got to where we are.
Sure.
Talk to me about a little you, Jason, growing up before the music.
Good one. Alright. I always loved music for some reason.
Yeah.
I remember, like, my brother and myself used to one radio. He has a radio.
Mm-hmm.
Different station. We're listening on RGR. Turn up song like my time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Sound clash not those.
Yeah. You know, keep up for the streets and them thing there.
Yeah.
But no, I really think about it. You know, went to high school, start the electronics, fixed TV and radio.
Yeah.
Wasn't good at it.
Right.
And one day, my mother get me a job with this gentleman, Mr. Stone. And gentleman give me a radio to fix.
Yeah.
And like, the worst thing could I ever do in my life. And I just say, you know, it's not working for me now.
This electrician, this technician thing is not
No,
me.
not working for me. I was bored, I was frustrated, I was, name it. It's not working for me. And actually, leave. I think his shop was in Crossroad, yeah. Leave and went to him.
Yeah. Walk off of the job.
No, I didn't quit.
Okay.
Smarter than that, mother would have really gave my case. I must farm sick and someone go home, you know?
Yeah.
And go home and just start. I'm the type of person, I sit in a corner, even now, run a million things through my mind.
Yeah.
Pick up what work for me, what I want to do.
Right.
I attack it. And funny enough, you know, by thinking about it, you know, I say, you know, something about music. Why not try music?
Yeah.
I thought about police. I thought about soldier.
How old were you at this time?
Just leave high school.
Okay.
Just leave high school. And music kind of ring a bell in my head, you know?
Yeah.
I go back to Mr. Stone office. Use him phone.
Yeah.
Call every studio I could find in the yellow page.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once a resume, once they will call me back. All different type of story. Name
Right.
every student in Jamaica I call.
Yeah. In and out of Kingston.
Listen,
Every student.
if I could have called a student in America, anywhere else I call them to.
The ICAS code never was out.
Yeah, so call everybody and didn't talk to anyone that day. And the following day, I get one phone call.
My bad.
Yeah, I get one phone call, and that was the phone call that why I'm sitting here now.
And that's from who?
Junior Reed.
Mad.
Wow.
Mad. So Junior Reed had a studio at the time.
Yeah, Lindsay Crescent. He was the only person called back.
Yeah. And this, you had no experience, no nothing.
Clueless.
Yeah.
Clueless.
Wow. Some grimy stuff to call the job from the job, though. I ain't going from.
Yeah,
Go for
so Junior Reed called and talked to him for a minute and himself, pass through.
Yeah.
And tell Mr. Stone, said, Mr. Stone, soon forward, you know?
Yeah.
That was the last day Mr. Stone said. So I went to Junior Reed's studio and talked to him. And came in the studio and introduced me to Gary Sutherland and a guy named Cliff. And he said, you can hang on for a minute, you know? And I said, cool. Sit down in a chair in the corner
Yeah.
and I watch, like it.
Yeah.
About an hour pass and come back and say, you ready? I say, yeah man, cool. So I say, you like it? He say, yeah. I say, I remember it was a Thursday. So Junior Reed said to me, alright, you can start Monday. I said, no,
Yeah.
I start tomorrow.
Yeah.
That was a Friday.
And that's Junior Reed, I tell this.
Junior, one bloody reader.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Right says kick off.
Wow. You are determined to go.
When you find something you like, might as well just go for it, you know.
I could tell right then and there in the studio that this is me.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're talking about from then till now, which means ultimately you learned under the tutelage of Junior Reid and his camp. You've seen the music from then till now. How you feel about the state of reggae music now?
Joke
Thing compared.
Joke.
Wow.
Joke. No apologies. Joke.
Yeah. I'm like honesty, because a lot of times people, when the mics turn on and the cameras go on, people say them all kind of stuff, and then when they turn off, then them get it real.
All right, listen. Couple days ago, actually, start play back some song because we call it music also. We start play some songs from the 80s, 90s. When we reach 2000, you can hear the vocal, everything sound joke.
Yeah. The same also. So them come out to the same.
That will kill it with drop leaf till maybe I get drop leaf for the next 10 years.
Yeah. Slight changes.
Yeah,
15 different versions of drop leaf.
Joke. Really joke. Seriously joke.
I hear that. And that's the reason why whenever I get some music that really good, some music that really appeal to me, I'm into it. I'm one of those people who will play an album for a month straight. I don't know if it's because I'm not sure where I get if I put it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what the next thing is. But I'm definitely always grateful for some great music. If I get great music, I'm into it. I share it with the world because unfortunately with right now being what I do, I get music on the daily, which obviously means a lot of it's probably inferior. A lot more than not is inferior. So I'm always grateful when I get stuff like that. Now, you've been a part of some of the wickedest music productions. You've worked with so many of the artists. I'm talking about the legends. Marcia Griffiths, Mikey Spice, Davil, Third World, Sanchez, Freddie, Ed, everybody, Glenn Washington. The list goes on. Like I said, we don't have that kind of time, but I could go through what you go through. But it was the compilation, like I mentioned to you. As much as you've worked on all them things, right? It was this compilation, Cool Reggae, which is unheard of sometimes to get a compilation of straight covers. You know what I mean? So, but it was that compilation that made me say, yo, who did this project? I need to talk to you about this project. How and why did Cool Reggae come about?
Oh, and why? Sometimes, you just feel a vibe and you just start work and actually lead it. The music actually lead the where it wants to take you.
I got you.
All right? And then when I was working on the album, I said to myself, I didn't want to rush it. Make sure that everything was, to where I can feel comfortable with it.
Right.
Because, like what you just said a minute ago, I have albums right now that I'll play one album for a month straight. I can tell her every phrase, I can tell her which song come next, I can tell her the role, and I can tell her everything about it.
Everything about it.
I can't even tell her who mix it. I can't tell her which part it mix.
Yeah.
I can't tell her who play the drums. I can't tell her everything because I listen to the album so much.
Right.
So I appreciate good music.
Yeah.
So I really try to do my part of it. I understand that.
Yeah.
Honestly, John Public, very, very important. Understand? But you see people in the industry who actually, some of your friends, some are in the personality, media house, whatever the case may be, who know music, they're the one who can say, yo, the album bad.
Yeah.
Because you actually get it from good source. Listen, some people listen to half-key song and think of the world of it.
Yeah. True.
Send to my brother in Zemra and say, oh, that.
Yeah. I go through that a lot. Brother, let me tell you something. I got a lot of virgins who are musicians and producers, You just drop a name, right? Zemra.
You know Wicked to Brian.
Brian. That's why I delete him off from the thing right now.
Yo, Brian, we'll laugh you to death.
Yeah.
That's true.
King, you see me tell you something. Anytime I said this is why sometimes I like top music with producers, because I'm like, yo, and I've got to learn also to separate the two. I don't look at things always from an artist perspective. I don't look at it from a production standpoint. Me for sometimes just put the ear of John Public on. Because if me say, yo, B, what do you think about that song? Yeah? And this is not necessarily a song from an artist coming up on it. Could that be from a superstar? Instead, I never get it sound good or it not sound good. Me hear about the bass line, me hear about the levels on the drum, me hear about I start get some intricate breakdown.
We'll pick it apart.
Yeah. So as a result, man, I'm about to ask him. just keeping it real. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Mr. Jason Sterling here. My co-host Hope is in the back, hoping that we don't point on her. I don't know why, you know what I mean? But I'm sure she was acquitted of all charges, so she have no reason to be afraid of anything.
What's up, Hope?
I'm here.
You got a lot of people saying what's up. Brian said what's up. Everybody showing some love. Michael Russell, big up yourself.
Hey.
Everybody's showing you some love. Hope is here for a particular reason. She's the understudy today because you never know which day you're going to come on, and Hope is going to be the one that you see doing the show and doing the interviews and all them things. So,
like that.
You know what I mean? It's about to be homegrown with Hope.
Next thing you come and Hope do the interview.
Easy. Trust me. You know what I mean? She dig the room and mill everything up and she got it going. That's what Hope does for you. I'm going to drop another tune right about now from this album, Cool Reggae. Again, I dig it, and I'm sure you will too. This one is called With You, Mikey Spice. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Those romantic movies never appealed to me, seem too unreal to me, never be quite true. And those sing-love songs that went by me then, they have no meaning whenever I'm with you. And all I wanna do is sing about you and give your day the sunshine you give mine. With you, loving you is
It's called With You, ladies and gentlemen, is Mikey Spice.
easy.
Angie, big up yourself. Noel, big up yourself.
With you,
Go ahead and share the link.
never sing another song about leaving. And those books of poetry always leave me cold. The words are much too bold for me to understand. And when you read them to me
Big up Jayu, the front of burner.
by the fireside, they warm me deep inside.
Zimra, big up yourself.
I hold your hand, and all I wanna do is sing about you and give your day the sunshine you give mine. With you, loving you is easier than breathing. Ooh, with you, I'll never sing another song about leaving. If someone would have told me I would be behaving like I am, I would leave them far away. But that's the way it.
Father G, big up yourself. Fiona, big up yourself.
But here I am,
Thank you all for listening in.
baby, here I am with you. Loving you is easier than breathing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the song is called With You. Again, the album is Cool Reggae. And I'm telling you, if you don't have it, make sure you go ahead and get it. You know me, if I love it, I'm going to play it, So you've heard me play these songs all the time, and there's a reason for that. So right now we're sitting down with the man who created the project himself. We got the big guns on here, brother. We got the big guns. There's a little bit of everybody on here, but we got the big guns. I always wonder about, from a production standpoint, if it's tough to produce artists that are tenured, that are experienced, that have had levels of success. You find it more difficult to produce them, or is it more difficult to produce the younger upcoming artists?
Good question.
Them now watch, man. Michael Russell log off.
No, listen. Mikey, let's talk about Mikey first.
Yeah.
Since you mentioned his name. Very, 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 very talented.
Yeah.
Mikey, one of the South Florida artists where, like, wish me $1 million to spend on Mikey.
Mikey Spice.
Yeah. And Russell too.
Big up yourself, Michael Russell. Big up yourself, Mikey Spice.
Alright, Mikey Spice. Let me tell you about Mikey Spice. him move energy. Him come in and him hear the song, I'm like it and everything. And Mike will sing at the corner and sing a million song. Then get up and walk out of the studio.
Yeah.
You don't see him for your next month.
Wow.
Him come in back in the studio.
Knock it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mikey Spice, beyond talented.
I keep hearing that.
Beyond talented.
Yeah.
Honestly, be dead honest. I think Mikey Spice is in Mikey Spice way.
That sounds so familiar, brother.
Yeah, Mikey, listen,
From a talent standpoint, it doesn't get any better than that.
because him hears so much things, Mikey will hear 15 different melody.
Right.
Understand?
Because the musician
And then-
himself.
Yeah, and it confused him and whatever. But when him put it together, right now Mikey have songs. Right now, I know songs of Mikey have. Him not like them,
Yeah.
and if him come around, they mash up the whole place.
Wow. He's that intricate, that critical.
Let
of
me tell
himself.
you about one of Mikey Spice's biggest songs.
Yeah.
Get the story about that.
Yeah.
I was working in Jamaica mixing lab,
Yeah.
working for Roy Francis and working for Sly Robbie at the same time. And Roy Francis wanted to do an album with Mikey and do a whole heap of song. So Roy now like put the songs them together for make the album and say, "My use this song." Mikey was in the studio, and Roy played one song. Mikey said, "Listen, that song definitely not going on the album." And him quarrel and
Right.
you know. Roy Francis take up the DAT. It was that machine. A lot of people don't know that.
Right. Youths.
Take up the DAT and I walk with Roy into him office, and Roy put down the DAT in a drawer in the office. Never hear about the song again. I remember the song, love the song, always in my mind, and I said one day I'm gonna ask Roy for that song. And exactly 1 year after, I turned to Roy and said, "Roy, you have a Mikey Spice song in your office. I need it, beg you for it." Roy Francis, great person, great person. Go on feed. I went in the office, pulled out the drawer, take up the DAT.
Yeah.
I knew where it was.
Right.
Took the DAT. So are you sure? I said, "Yeah man, everything good man." I call the great Lloyd Campbell. I said, "Lloyd, I have some song you put out for me." I said, "Alright, one I tell him." Lloyd put out the album. The like 3 songs.
Yeah.
Song Runaway.
The Mikey Spice tune.
Song named Ali Alio.
I look down though.
Runaway.
I look up on that.
Mikey Spice, one of Mikey Spice's biggest song.
Yeah. And they never want to go road.
Hit like poison.
No, the question is this: when situations like those occur, right? Does he perform the song now?
Come on.
I always wonder about that. Now, when you don't like it, then it's sell off.
Practice what you preach. Him hate it like poison. Ali
You're kidding
Alio,
me.
him hate it like poison. But Mikey Spice, I get wrong for the song.
So as a producer, you have to draw him, you have to bring out,
Because
like you said, get him out time on the way.
Yeah. And
Mikey
people love it,
Spice.
just do it.
And vocally, I tell you, he's unmatched, you know, because
Yes.
I'm not surprised when you say he's that way in the studio, because I've never heard a Mikey Spice song that wasn't a boom, which ultimately means there's probably a lot of songs that say no.
A lot.
Wow.
A lot.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the legendary Mr. Mikey Spice here, and we're sitting down with the legend himself, Mr. Jason Sterling, producer of this album, Cool Reggae, and a lot of other greats, Grammy Award winning producer, engineer. And brother, I love the catalog. I'm telling you, we're gonna get through some of I'm gonna do a total different feature, but I just wanted to sit down and relax and enjoy this album. I did a feature on Beres Hammond, and my co-host Hope, that's sitting in the cut here acting like she shy. Feel free to ask your questions anytime. I did a feature on Beres Hammond's latest release, right? Never Ending. And my honest opinion, despite the legacy, because Beres has a legacy, he has hundreds of songs, all big tunes, hits, whatever the case may be. But as a collection, as an album together, I think it's one of his better collections. and better body of work together. That's just me. As you look on the up and comers, and we're talking about somebody here that's been making music for a long time. So I'm a little bewildered and I'm amazed when an artist can 20 years into the career put out what would be deemed some of his best work. Sometimes it's very cliche for artists to say, this is my best work to date. You try to sell the things, and you say whatever, right? Shit's crap, but you know it go. But Barry's really and truly this album to me as a collection, one of my best work. Who are we looking at right now? You're a fan of the music. You don't just create the music. Who are we looking at right now in this generation of artists coming up right now with that potential that's going to be capable of giving us that kind of a catalog, so that 20, 30 years from now we can sit down and say, and I know we're speculating already at this point in time, but which artists do you see and you feel like could be that for us, for my generation?
Whoa. That one's a tough question. Honestly, there are some artists out there. I must start calling them other people, I get jealous and
right.
So now I'll be trying to be politically correct.
Right. We gotta do that.
I can call some name to you, but anyway. You really do have some artists. Like earlier on the screen.
Oh man. Oh.
Bad.
IKEA?
Bad.
And live though.
Bad.
Yes.
Bad.
Yes.
I like her.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright. I like Itana too. I like Fiona too. I want it for them. But anyway, you see what happened? Any good artist can actually do a barrister or even greater than a barrister.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to limit it and say a Tenor Blue or Fiona or Michael Russell or Kashifa, because to produce an album, the first you have to have the talent.
Right.
Make sure the person can actually sing or DJ or whatever the case may be.
That's important.
And then if you have the right team around you,
yeah,
magic can be forever.
Right.
It all depends on who support you. You want somebody who said, yo, that now work, you know. You know, a yes man or a yes woman around you.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
And with the artist's creativity and the people behind, listen, it's a network make the whole thing work.
Teamwork, make the dream work. Yeah.
I was listening to a documentary today. Can't remember the guy name that who actually found Steve Harvey.
Wow.
Make Steve Harvey where Steve Harvey is, and that person been behind Steve Harvey
all this time. Wow.
So you see, like any artist, all right, John Brown, probably the artist name. If John Brown can sing and have the right person behind him, or right group of people, engineer, producer, musician, publicist, the whole network.
Right, the team.
20 years from now,
we'll be talking about John Brown.
We're talking about John Brown. But what we feel now, what we actually feel right now, is that with technology and the whole thing, it's a one man army.
One-stop shop. Yeah, everybody trying to do it all.
Yeah.
Pull a R. Kelly upon him.
and the thing is, honestly, I would never say it's not gonna work. I would never ever say it's not gonna work. But the likely of it not working is greater.
Right.
It's like winning the Mega Million or somebody win one person with that wicked. But anyway.
If you ain't got the necessary the parts to put together. It is amazing you said that, because, you know, I talk to artists on a regular, and again, I'm a fan of the music, so I'm the guy that's doing the research on the artists. I buy the CDs because I want to read the credits. That's where I come from. I love doing them kind of things. And I also tell people a lot of time that, and this sounds repetitive, but it's like I always say, the most talented artists are normally not the most successful, and the most successful not always the most talented.
So true.
Which one of them more important? Talent, hard work?
Hard work. Yeah.
I know some people can't sing about a bus on the road. No?
Listen, I have a few of them in my mind right now. If some of the people who have talent work as hard as them people,
they have no choice but for
Listen,
If you exceed expectations.
reggae would have been the biggest thing ever.
Wow.
I know this one individual right now. Swear. Understand? When him sing, I cringe like, "Ya know, brother, this year gone."
Yeah.
Understand? And nobody in the streets like him.
Nobody work as hard.
No, not even close. The man turned any situation in a publicity.
Right. But him just didn't show up with the talent.
Never have it.
Wow.
Far short that part there. And you have some serious artists who know like the ins and out. But them the woman thinks
It a go come.
yeah.
Yeah. Some of the most successful people out there grinding, some of the most talented people still in the garage. Hard drive full, hard drive
man.
pregnant with hits. But in a gun, no way.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know exactly what you mean. I mentioned earlier some of the people that you've worked with, right? And you've of course worked with some of the legends, some of the greats. You know what I mean? And we're also looking at some of the current greats, the Kimani Marleys, the Davils, the Gentlemen. I put them in that next category. Another thing I always wonder about producers like yourself, what gets you most excited when it's time for going to the studio? Getting a call from the legend to come do some work, or getting a call from the young guns to come do some work?
More the legends,
The legends,
yeah. When you get a call from the young guns, them anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning like, one, them not ready.
Mm-hmm.
Two, auto-tune are them best friend.
Auto-tune featuring such and such.
Yeah. Honestly, man, not them still enough.
Right.
It is what it is. But at the end of the day, if Freddie Sam want to do a song, it will take a couple of days to reach the studio still, Freddie. But when him reach,
It's
man
work
knock it out.
Yeah.
Man said the same thing.
Yeah.
Mike had the same thing. Mike Russell the same thing. Taliped.
A level of a professionalism
Yeah.
that the years have probably taught him. But is it a situation where tenure and experience is going to do the same for these artists, or just a different breed of people that do it?
Maybe a different breed.
A different breed of people.
Yeah, because some of the artists them,
Yeah.
honestly, them hear them song one time and them feel like them reach. But dead serious.
Brother.
My dead serious.
Trust me, my boss.
Yeah, and it take way more than that. Look on the work right like Freddie put in.
I'm still humble.
I can be honest with you. I'm not all of Freddie song them a hit song.
Right.
Some song of Freddie though, maybe them play one time then they forget about it. But the consistent of putting out and work and humble with it and promoting and whatever the case may be. That's what I miss from music now.
Right. The grind.
The guy.
While some of the songs we have the hit and the misses, what you're not gonna get with a Freddie is compromise on the quality though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if the song good, Freddie will tell us, yo, call do that over.
Do it or scrap it.
Yeah. Easy.
I love it. I had General Degree and Raven in here the other day. We're talking about them people think I'm joking. Because when them see me in the streets, they thought, yo, that was funny. I'm dead serious. I'm saying, no, brother, sell yet CD no king. And you can't tell the man say him the bus now. Yet of them, you know. 6 of them bought by family and friends. And the man, you cannot tell him say the humility. I think it comes with this generation's social media. The fact that this whole likes and views, which is quite contrived, you know what I mean, is a situation that's driving people up the wall. Because you have some people, you can buy likes and whatever. So you have some man look at them say 10,000 views and them say this, and you're serious that they sold 10,000. But that's the generation we're in. There's a documentary I watched when they talk about the millennials and so forth and how they get off on social media likes. You ever try to pull your Facebook or whatever from one of your children and see what happens? You might as well cut off one of them foot.
Take the phone from one of your kids. Don't even talk about social media. Just take the phone.
Yeah.
My daughter, Jesus. Love her to death.
Been there, brother. Hard work is the key to success. It is crazy, and I'm a firm believer in that hard work. It doesn't matter what you do, whether it be music or whatever the case may be. I don't see people who don't work hard succeed.
All right, listen. You have to look at music as your job because it is a job. Understand? If you get up a morning time, get you ready for go, you put in 9 hours. Understand?
Like you would in corporate.
Yeah, you put in 9 hours.
Yeah.
Understand? Alright. Some of the greatest music make at night when everybody asleep. But you have to go to the studio,
Right.
put in the work.
Right.
You just don't go in 1 hour, knock out the song.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll tell you this. There maybe, I can think about 2 songs that the artist went in and knock it out one take.
Right.
The other songs you have to go in and make sure that
Over.
make sure that and then arrangement and the whole 9 yards. But no, because of Pro Tools and Logic and all that, the digital world, understand? People go in and knock it out and use auto tune and fix it and get it pitch perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, it
I wonder sometimes too if we've gotten used to, and when I say we, I mean the consumers, if we've gotten so used to inferior stuff that the bar itself has become lower. So when you hear certain things, because again, but a lot of the musicians, J Bass, yourself, Zemrai, yo, look, I you guys hear something, right? The people who are into the music, I'm studying this thing, I'm listening to it, Rock a lot of people, but I'm wondering if like the listening public, their ears have gotten so dumbed down, so to speak.
Alright, watch this now. I'll give some example of something, alright? When last anybody grate a coconut?
Couldn't tell.
Everybody buy coconut milk and make them rice and peas and thing and McDonald's and KFC and the whole 9 yard. Understand? It's there. We don't have a problem. We don't have a problem because we have to move with the time.
Yeah.
Understand? But watch this now. Don't want to sound too old. A couple years ago, when everybody carry a 24 track or we have £10 or £15 over your shoulder for go to studio and pay for studio time, and then you have to bias the machine and the tape a spin and so forth, you take more pride.
Yeah.
Alright, listen, brother, I only have 3 hours in the studio. I make it count.
And it ain't cheap.
I make it count. Understand, the engineer for on top of the game, what the full 9 yard. Understand me I say? People take pride.
Yeah.
Now, throw the coconut milk and some rice and put down a rice cooker.
Left it.
We're good.
Cool. Now,
Rice
man.
and peas done.
Yeah. Them taste like rice and peas. Just look like it.
Just look like
It
it.
does have some
Two
peas.
different things. Understand me? I say? Not to say we're not appreciating them because I really like rice or coconut rice
Yeah.
cooker. I like it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, at the levels, and then since it gets so easy now, we all ask them now for make music and so forth, we lose the pride behind it then. We make sure it's right. Understand? Alright. One of my favorite engineer, Stephen Stanley. Alright?
Big up yourself, Stephen Stanley.
Alright. I'm there top of my list.
Yeah.
Alright. Stephen Stanley, the least him take for mix a song at 8 hours.
For one song.
One song.
Yeah.
And if past 8 hours, he maybe leave it on the board and go home and sleep and then come back. Understand?
Get it right.
When the song finish,
Yeah. Yeah. Stephen Stanley's not a young fella.
now Pro Tools are Logic kind of thing. You push up fade and put on 2 effects and 2 delay and you're good.
Yeah.
Total different ball game.
True. In this day and age, just say 8 hours makes one song, right?
One
Them young
song.
youth in 8 hours does do a box set, 5 album, and a couple singles in 8 hours. That's it. And again, the key word there is pride too, because a lot of times, I have a lot of people who say, "Yo, play." This thing I don't like is don't ask me for. If you give me a song, just give me a song. Don't ask me for critique. You know what I mean? Especially if you're not prepared to accept whatever. You know, and a lot of talented people are out there. Talented to the point where they've got the material, they got the songs, they got everything. They just don't have that finished product. And what it takes to get that finished product is going to be some honing the craft, going to the studio, the right person. Ultimately, costs. It'll cost some
That
money.
costs, yeah.
Find the right spot, find the right people, find the stuff. But my theory is put all of that together and get one quality tune out rather than give me 10 half-ass songs. You know what I mean?
I agree.
But I think there's something, again, about the generation that we're dealing with that they're cool with the fast food. They're cool with the fast food. And then they wonder why later on the fast food, it didn't make it to the top.
All right, call look at qualities then. Call look at qualities. All right. Tell me 5 hit song 3 years ago.
So what are we in now, 2018 now?
Yeah.
Look at co-host.
Don't Google. Let's
Don't
talk
Google?
about- Yeah.
So I might have my years and so forth wrong. Couple Taros. When did when Human Nature them song, when the album will come out?
Couple years ago.
Couple years ago. All right, so we'll draw some off of that. Who put out some on the hits by then? Sure, Bears dropped one thing in 2015. Bears had a hit in 2015.
Alright, watch this now. You saw how difficult it is for you to try
For find it, yeah.
Just the 90s then.
All right, 90s, we can't go down. We in Wanda, Buju, Terrorist, Barris, Sanchez. Yeah, we can keep going.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
And you mentioned Human Nature. Dean Fraser produced it.
Mm-hmm.
A song like Human Nature, really, really good production.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good, mix good, no 9 yard.
Mm-hmm.
Pro Tools do it. But the pride behind it,
Yeah.
understand, make sure it right, make sure the mix right, make sure the harmony right, make sure everything right.
Right.
It still can be done.
Of course.
But everybody like McDonald's, Wendy's,
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. So as a producer, you're not saying it's got to be live. It can be. It can be done on Pro Tools.
Yeah,
it's
it
just
can be.
got to be done right.
Exactly.
And here's the deal: not everybody's a producer. Fiona says she hate autotune. Music is a job but without passion, it's nothing. You're absolutely right. I can't stand the autotune either. Sometimes it feels that the check for go to autotune, whomever he is.
Let me tell you something about Fiona. As you talk about Fiona, I've never ever used autotune on her vocal.
With Fiona,
Never once.
she bad man.
Every song I produce, it sing.
Right.
Straight. If the note wrong, do it over.
She doing it over.
Yeah.
I dig it, and that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be. And the thing I dig about an artist like Fiona, because she's blessed a couple of tracks for me on my last album with some harmonies. I know for a fact I have no arrangement talent. You know what I'm saying? If me in that studio, would you want me ask if it is some harmonies for me and me try to arrange it, we just screw the song up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna send it to you and you just do your thing. That in itself, a lot of people don't realize is a talent. I am a firm believer, whether it be music, whether it be accounting, whether it be fixing your house, whatever the case may be, I believe in the professionals. You see, what I do, you can't do what me do. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm an expert at what I do for a living. You're an expert at what you do. So if me need it done right, I'm going to call Jason Sterling.
Jack of all trade, master of none.
Trust me. Lady Tia says, yeah, she does her thing. Love her. I want to thank you all so much for logging in and sticking and staying with us. Again, we're talking to the man himself, but we're also going through some tracks from the album Cool Reggae, which is one of my favorite joints right now. And my co-host is over here playing shy, playing coy. We'll make it after this is when we come back and have a word for that.
Yeah, she asked questions.
She gonna ask questions. Ladies and gentlemen, drop one more tune for you right about now. This one is by the group Public Report. It's called No Love. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown. This one's a big one, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out.
Tears on your pillow, pain in my heart. How can we be broken apart? Let's not be over. Let's make it right. Don't take me through this another sleepless night. 'Cause it's killing me that suddenly I find myself alone. I try to love you better, baby. Won't you come back home? I'm not used to waking up and being by myself. I'm not used to coming home from work and no one's there. I'm not used to missing anyone. I'm not used to getting no love.
The album's called Cool Reggae. Make sure you go ahead and get it, all right? Cool Reggae.
Someone never touching me. I'm not used to this. I want it how it used to be. I'm not used to missing anyone. I'm not used to getting no love. We've had a problem, but that's not so strange. Baby, we can solve them. I'll show you I've changed. You're all I've wanted. You've been there for me. I'm begging 'cause I love you, baby. I'm begging on my knees. And it's killing me that suddenly I find myself alone. I know I love you better, baby. Won't you come back home? I'm not used to waking up and being by myself. I'm not used to coming home from work alone.
Yes, Coach, it's a big tune.
Used to missing anyone. I'm not used to getting no love.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for hanging out with us. Listen, at the end of the day, we're going to be putting these interviews up on the YouTube channel. So go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I don't know how much longer we're going to be on Facebook, but a lot of times too, we may get the muting. And when it comes to vocals, it bothers me if it doesn't sound a certain way. So if for any reason they mute a song, it affects the vocals of even the conversation. Now it's audible. The average person might not even mind it, but it bothers me. You know what I mean? So it'll be up on YouTube. Amazingly enough, this song right here is dope. Also, I said to somebody the other day, I need to meet these the two singers. Public Report. Talk to me about, and this part is going to be tough because here's the thing though, you're a producer. You also know a lot of artists, right? So when you're putting a compilation on this, how many songs? 14 songs on the project? But you know 60 of them. So how you decide the 14 where you're going to put on the album?
Or decide.
Without nobody vexing up and yeah, man, you know what I mean? How you decide? Them now watch.
It's just a vibe.
Yeah?
It's a vibe. It's a song. Alright, you can do a song, and after mix it and everything, you just don't feel it anymore. You just don't bother.
Right.
Yeah. The artist might call and say, what happened to the song? I gotta change the rhythm.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm not only looking out for the artist, I'm looking out for myself.
Right.
Because my name is going behind it. And the truth is, I would never, well, I couldn't say never, rephrase that. If I'm going to work on a song that I know it's not up to par, I'm going to ask the person, don't put my name on it.
Right. Keep it on the low.
My name more important than money, anything.
That is true. That is so true. So that's all you got.
Yeah, my name, like...
Put whole name on that one then.
Yeah, more with people already, I'm begging them not to use my name. Don't even tell nobody me associate with it, because honestly,
yeah,
it's not add up and I just can't get myself
involved.
Yeah. My help you as a brethren still. Don't pay me, but don't put my name on it.
Yeah. That is my payment. You keeping it on the low.
Yeah.
That I was on this one. Freedom Murphy, big up yourself. We got people tuning in right now from Canada, from the UK. I appreciate everybody that's on right about now. Brother, you hear me give a strategy for get out of that one. Get a burn up hard drive. Just a burn up hard drive and keep it. Anytime it now come out and you don't want to do it, you just show them on everything and say, yo, Dan, hard drive catch a fire. Boom. It done right as well.
No, more help them still,
Yeah?
Yeah, more help them and make them go on and try them things. I could be wrong.
Right.
I could be wrong.
But just in case I'm right.
Yeah. Just
in case I'm right. I'm not gambling with that one.
Malice my name off for that one.
I dig it. Talk to me about, because this also is a testament to musicians too. When I talk to musicians, I always say, who did you listen to growing up? And a lot of times when you listen to who they listen to, it kind of tells you, and you get an idea why their perspective is what it is. Who are your musical influences? Who did you listen to coming up?
Love R&B. I listen to a lot of R&B.
Yeah.
A lot. Not much. I can't say maybe. Nobody like reggae. I just drawn to R&B.
Right.
My favorite artist in the world, otherwise from Bob Marley. Bob Marley is really my favorite. But I love Gladys Knight.
Wow. Wow. The real deal.
She kind of not wrong for me.
Yeah. And she doesn't.
Listen.
Yeah.
Live,
a Will 9 Gladys got it.
Yeah. Anita Baker have a little thing about her I like to. And love. Oh, Lionel Richie Wright.
Easy.
I love Luther Vandross sing and arrange.
Right.
I love Babyface produce.
Right.
I love this guy named John Gass. You even know him name. He mix for Babyface. Babyface. So I pick elements from everybody.
Right.
And just like.
Right.
Yeah.
So you look up to some people and admire some people for specific things.
Yeah.
I dig it. Because when somebody asks me who's my favorite singer, it sounds weird when I start breaking it down. I'm like, all right, so you mean group? You mean male vocalist? You mean female? You know what I mean? We start breaking it down. So I know exactly what you mean. Again, coming back to your works, right? Because the thing about a lot of Jamaican producers and singers and so forth is that we're so in tune with the R&B music because we're borderline force-fed that. If you grew up at a certain time in Jamaica, you'll hear more R&B, country them thing them on the radio. You're not hearing a reggae. Dancehall, you straight up ain't hearing it. It's Fame FM, JBC, I guess. You know what I mean? I want a reggae tune every now and then. It might be a D-Bro, it might be a Gregory. And get much more.
But my really and truly have Jamaican artists, so I really love I love them artists too, you know.
Right.
Right now, I have a top 5 list of female artists.
Run it.
Kind of not wrong for me.
Run it.
Top 5. My favorite of all time, Fiona.
Right.
Chevelle Franklin.
Mad.
Shireen Anderson.
Bad.
Shireen Anderson. IKEA. Yeah. Jem Myers.
Jem Myers, bad. Wow.
The top 5 female vocalists.
I haven't heard anybody call the name. Not that, you know, she's dope. But when they hear somebody say Jem Myers, you know that they're really talking about the music.
The reason why I like how she sing, I was watching a concert with her performing, and she do something that only one other person ever said do it. Was taking one note and join 2 different songs. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
And then
with your vocals.
She really can sing.
Wow.
Really. All the woman call him can sing. And then like a Barris, I tell you what I like about Barris now. The emotions.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Barris can sing about grass outside, but when sing about the grass outside, the emotion sell it.
You say you never cut your lawn again.
No. Go hug up your grass. Yeah.
It's true. It's a different energy. I used to tell people, Elephant Man jump from speaker box to speaker box, and Barris Man something one spot and sing and get this.
Yes.
And it's the same energy that you got from the other artists that jump all over the place.
Alright, it's like this art. The next artist I really respect and admire, Kashif Lindo.
Kashif bad.
Really admire him. And I admire, like, I have all of them. A different reason I'm going to pick some from them.
Right.
Michael Russell, Mikey Spice, Barris, Glenn. There's some about Glenn on my
Glenn
life
Washington?
too. Yeah.
Glenn bad.
I can't tell you what I like about Glenn. Inconfident.
Yeah. Yes, you can't take that from him.
Everyone at Glenn sang them a hit song for him.
Yeah. It might not be for nobody else, but
Yeah, I like that.
yeah. That's true. Interviewed Glenn and the passion and confidence I'm having in the music. Some songs you've never heard yet. And Glenn will sit down and sing the song for you from the whole, just like give to you.
If him can't even put on the arm at the same time and do it. Big up yourself, Glenn.
Big up Glenn. Now we've talked about a lot of people that you've worked with, right? And it's a short list because we could a day's thing that. Let's talk about the people who you haven't worked with. Who out there have you not worked with yet, but you'd love to get in the studio with? And it's not relegated to genre.
Wow. Honestly, reggae-wise, I really don't see one person out there with my life that give anything for work with. Be honest with you.
Not right now.
No, not right now.
Right.
R&B-wise, country music. Yeah, there are some people.
Some folks out there.
Yeah. John Mayer. Keith Urban.
John Mayer is dope.
Keith Urban.
Yeah.
Keisha Cole.
My big cousin.
Yolanda Adams.
She's dope. Yeah.
A few of them.
A few R&B, a few country artists.
Yeah.
All right, them reggae artists are gonna wow you soon. You know what I mean? IKEA gonna drop some stuff.
No, she no. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because I fell in love with her from the very first song that I heard from her, and then I saw her. I play her music. I listen to her music all the time. And then I saw her live, and she was even more powerful live performance than she was on the recording.
She's really 1 million really talented.
She bad, man.
Yeah.
She bad. She have an energy that's just you can't contain it. It's like the Barris vibe that we're talking about. She's got that energy, hoping to cut right there, being all silent. Yeah, didn't you have some questions you wanted to ask?
Yeah.
Well, you're asking them, so.
All right, well, I'm gonna stop right here. Your time, though. Your time, though, Hope. What you got for him? Try to put Mike a little louder just in case.
Okay. Since he covered all my questions, the one that he didn't ask, what advice do you have for young engineers coming up now?
I like that.
One advice: invest in your craft. Yeah, there's so much to be learned that if you don't know it, that poses a problem. All right, for example, in the studio, it's pretty straightforward. Turn on that one, turn on back that mic.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. Can't hear it back.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Engineer thing, you know.
sorry, boss. In the studio, there's so much plugins, and you can figure them out. But if you don't spend time to figure it out and see what else it can do, and for example, studio-wise, a reverb. Yeah, you can show a plate reverb on a vocal and sound good. But if you add something and maybe do something else, it can get your own sound. And if you don't spend time, if you just throw it on and use the preset,
Yeah.
kind of lame still, but spend time on your craft. If you're doing a live show and you don't know what the system's supposed to sound like, you don't know how that speaker's supposed to, if you don't even know the console you're using,
Right.
joke, you're going to lose.
Wow.
You're gonna feedback a lick your left, right, and center, and then you scratch your head and wonder where you're doing wrong because you didn't spend time.
Yeah.
A couple months ago, I was actually going to Romania to do a show, and normally you send out the specs them where you want and whatever the case may be, and them send back what them have.
Right.
Them send me a console. First, me about it. First, honestly, not even give you first me about console.
Yeah.
I said, make up on YouTube and see what the console look like. There was no video.
Wow.
Nothing about the console.
Wow.
Right.
But because I know how to use digital platform overall, I know how it works and so forth. All I needed was 5 minutes around the board. Okay, this is how it works. I get it. If I didn't spend time in learning the thousands of console out there,
You'd have been lost.
show the flap.
Wow. So in other words, invested time.
Yeah, spend your money.
Spend-
Take courses, read, ask questions. Spend your time on your craft.
I love that question because 9 times out of 10 we ask what the artist can do. Very rarely do we, because you're absolutely right. You could have talented no blouse and skirt. You're going to an engineer, not good. You're right back at square one.
Exactly.
Right back at square one. I dig it. Hope I like that. You see, you got it. You got it.
What's the next question?
Yeah, go to the next one.
Okay. Do you rather be in studio or touring?
Good question. No, I rather touring.
Okay.
Reasons. Every venue you go is a different experience.
Right.
It's like you're not sure you're gonna get, so it's more challenging and when you finish, you can say, wow. I could say the system not good, but we'll pull it off.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll make it on.
Something was off with something, but we'll pull it off.
Yeah.
In a studio, if we don't feel the vibes, we get up and go sleep and come back and fix it.
Right.
Understand?
Right. So it's like theater. There's no second take.
Right.
Yeah. It's like you do sound check, and when you turn off for the show, the board crash.
Damn.
Then you gotta troubleshoot it and get it right now, and then invest in the show and put all the energy in the show. And when you finish and you go backstage, you feel like your work.
Right.
You feel like you accomplished something. You feel like when 50,000 people still are crying for more, you're like, okay,
You did your thing.
yeah.
Yeah, you brought it back from the dead.
Yeah.
Nah, that's good because it goes the opposite way sometimes. Where boy, the 50,000 look fine like so. You want to leave the venue. It's amazing. Some people don't realize what the difference and a lot of people, like you said, spend the money. Yeah, a lot of bands out there too. A lot of musicians out there don't want to spend the money on a good engineer. You know? And I expect the average man to work
about that. I can tell you about that. That's some respect. Like a Freddie McGregor. Let me tell you something about Freddie. If Freddie doing a show, I'm a carry engineer.
Right.
And it's like I was telling somebody, and I try to rephrase it and make it more you're going to do a show and you don't know, you do all the rehearsal, you do 1 month of rehearsal and turn up, and when you don't carry engineer, whatever engineer maybe don't even know him foot from him and don't know how the song's supposed to sound or your vocal are the bass way on top and the vocal in the Miami.
All of the rehearsal that wasn't for naught.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then so invest. Tell the engineer you can't pay him the full rate.
Yeah.
And I was telling this person too, you have some top engineers, especially in South Florida. Understand? You don't have to call me.
Right. But call somebody.
But call somebody. You have
Yeah.
a Virgo, you have a Sean, you have so many other engineers out there. Just call them.
Yeah.
And listen, I'll tell you something. Every engineer, especially the one that I just called a while ago, if you call them and tell them say you don't have no money,
I work with them.
I guarantee them not going to tell you now.
Right. It goes back to the first thing you said, pride.
Yeah, man.
Take pride in anything. If your sound not go right, Lou Simo says he ain't going nowhere without an engineer again. You're absolutely right, brother. It goes right back down to the whole pride scenario, because if you don't take pride in the way your sound is going to be, it makes no sense. And at the end of the day, too, as musicians, as artists, or so forth, you know the intricacies of it. So you know, well, okay, there's some engineering flaws and blah, blah, blah. But you know what, the average person out in the crowd up, I see, the artist sucks. You know what I mean? So as an artist yourself, if you really take pride in your thing, you don't want that crowd if you look on you, because the crowd not try to find Jason Sterling, they might find you.
Let me tell you, I'll give you a story about Freddie. That's how I read Freddie, you know.
Yeah.
We were on tour a couple of years ago. Maybe about 8 years ago or something like that. Or in England. Manchester, England to be exact. And we send them the specs from everything, and I'm supposed to provide what we need and whatever the case may be. And we turn up at the venue. The bus turned up at the venue, and we go inside the venue. Nothing was ready. Nothing.
Wow.
So, Freddie say, yeah, go to the hotel, go sleep, because we just finished work the night before, whatever the case may be, and when I'm ready, them call away. At the hotel, and them not, I now get the call, and eventually, I say, you know what, I got the venue. Jump in a taxi and got the venue. The guy have something, trust me, literally component set box, you know, them old component set box, so I used to the...
Yeah.
So I say, what is God? And the guy never have it together.
Yeah.
Never have it together. Shit, man, I say, you know, pick up the phone and call Freddie. I say, Freddie, yo, all body want the money here.
Yeah.
Freddie say, not bad enough.
not
I say,
that
all right,
bad.
show cancel.
Yeah.
Freddie said, all right. Not one word.
Wow.
Not one word. Pack about the things and we'll leave. Partner bus, jump in the hotel, at the bus, leave.
Yeah.
Because him trust me enough to know, sir. I have his career.
Yeah. Best interest at heart.
Yeah.
You know, compromise the sound for a couple bucks.
We went to this other place. And Mr. Freddie, how bad you want this? Freddie said, that one I needed, you know.
Yeah.
Understand? And trust me, miracle work tonight there.
Yeah.
Just because, whatever.
Yeah.
You have to have an engineer who, if you go, like I'm a friend Virgo, if you go anywhere in the world, anywhere, name it, and we'll listen to the system and say, yo, that not right, fix it, I would not do not sure. Because
we can't make the artist flop today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if we can't fix it, we'll fix it.
Yeah.
If we can't fix it, we'll go home.
So the thing said. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, trust me, the engineer is critical.
Imagine now, like
Very.
Bears to have an engineer and turn up. Bears could have sing all them big song them. Everybody I want to Bears. Think Bears will make that happen to him?
Nah. Branson, North Carolina, huh?
Oh, all right,
You can tell the stories are out there.
we got videos.
You know what I've always wanted to ask a producer like yourself is this. You do dancehall.
Yeah.
You do reggae. Not necessarily, and the question is not relegated to just those two, but do you have a preference?
Reggae.
Reggae music.
Yeah.
I had
I
another
love dancehall, but reggae kind of
hot.
sit better with me.
I got you. I had a producer in here, another Grammy Award winning producer before. We're not calling him because, yeah. But and I asked him the same question, and what he said pretty much was that dancehall will make you more popular for the dancehall, but the reggae is more lucrative and more the accolades that he's accomplished are attached to the reggae songs. Do you agree?
Yeah. And that question, when you ask him, is your preference?
It's a personal thing.
Yeah, it's what you like, what you connect with. Understand?
It could be different for you.
Yeah.
Because some people, you have some producers where them catalog is cemented in dancehall music, and it may be because them have the preference and the love for it, but it also may be because, the reggae takes more. Reggae is a feeling music, so you can't. I get the feeling, and correct me if I'm wrong. When it comes to dancehall, you can hide behind the rhythm. When it comes to reggae music, you kind of can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So true. And the difference between dancehall is really, really popular now. Really, really. Sometimes you go someplace and you hear them sing some dancehall song. Maybe them don't even know berries.
Wow.
To be dead honest with you.
Right.
Go someplace in Germany and they're more into Elephant Man and Sean Paul and whatsoever. Them don't listen reggae.
Right.
It's your preference.
Right.
It's
balanced.
preference. Yeah.
I feel you.
And I think long term financially reggae is more, you get a whatever over a longer period of time than dancehall. Dancehall will just have it.
Dancehall, if not excellent, has a shelf life. That's the thing with dancehall. Pretty much is and a perfect example, because I always separate and say there's classics and there's hits. You know what I mean? You have big hits that have a shelf life. The classics will last forever.
Yeah.
Bookshelf rhythm and all them things, forever thing. I'm a big Sean Paul fan, but Sean Paul makes a lot of hits. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Sean Paul songs come out and clap. They go number one. They sell 1 million copies. But you best believe next year, 2 years from now. So when was the last time you see somebody driving and then carrying a bump? No disrespect, a big artist. You know what I'm saying? But when's the last time you hear really a person just drive around just randomly and listen to a wee beat burning? You know what I mean? One of them tunes, they have a shelf life. And I'm not saying that you'll never listen to it, but the impact of it on you, there's a shelf life on that. You know what I mean? Versus Batty Rider. You know what I'm saying? And I chose that one specifically, but just versus a lot of the classics and so forth. So, you know what I mean? That's where the thing there. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we're sitting here, me, my co-host, Hope. And she's got 15 questions she's going to get into when we come back from this one. But I'm going to drop another song. This one is called Kisses in the Moonlight. This one is Siobhan. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Now don't you feel like flying? Everything's alright. You can't blame me for trying. Look up there, the stars are all aligned. Now don't you think it's time? Closer to me. I want to feel you breathing permanently. 'Cause darling, I'm not leaving here till I get what I've been waiting for. Some 25 or more. That's all I need. Oh, kisses in the moonlight. Sugar, that would make this night complete. There have got to be. Oh, kisses in the moonlight. Sugar, fly away with me. Oh, yeah. Most of our days we get so busy from.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one is a big one. It's called Kisses in the Moonlight. It is Siobhan. The album is Cool Reggae.
Time for fun and dreams. Well, every now and then a dream is real, and this is how it feels. Yeah. For once in your life, forget forget about tomorrow. Tonight is the night. Our worries seem so far away. You hold me in your arms so tenderly. I only want the taste of your sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, kisses in the moonlight, sugar, that would make this night complete. There have got to be, oh, kisses in the moonlight, sugar, fly away with me. Oh,
It's a big one, ladies and gentlemen, a big, big tune.
don't let this night end. Right now, in your arms is where I need to be. Where I need to be. Oh, lady. Kisses in the moonlight. Kisses in the moonlight. Kisses in the moonlight. Oh, kisses in the moonlight, sugar, that would make this night complete. There have got to
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Sterling is still in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking music, we're talking cool reggae, we're talking a lot of things. We dropped earlier a couple of songs from the album Cool Reggae, which again is an album I really, really dig. I really, really love. Last one we dropped was Kisses in the Moonlight from the artist Siobhan. And like I mentioned to you, I feel like personally that's one of the new voices that's going to be around for a while. You know what I mean? What was it like working with? I like I say, you work with the veterans, the legends. Sometimes you touch the young guns. You know what I mean? What was it like being in the studio with Siobhan?
Actually, you know, that song with Siobhan, actually I heard two persons actually singing that song, and Siobhan was one. And I reached out to him and said, yo, he came by the studio a couple of years ago and like manager. So when I heard the song, I'm like, you know, I got the idea from somebody else actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody else then kind of do the reggae version, right? I'm like, you know, I'm do the original.
Yeah.
And I have other artists on the same rhythm too.
Yeah.
But when I heard the rhythm myself, this two person I have in mind, and I reached out to both of them. Sharon was the one who said, yo,
Yeah.
he was in Jamaica, he said, send it.
Yeah. 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 Ready to work.
Yeah, send it, and in a couple of days, send it back, shot.
Yeah.
I didn't like one thing about it, and then we talk about it, and he said, yo, trust me, it will work. I said, all right, I trust you, and
That was it.
yeah.
That was it.
And the thing I like about Siobhan, great singer, great singer, and he put in the work, the work, meaning street. Because that song went, I think, number 1 and number 2 in Australia.
Wow. Wow.
And honestly, Siobhan put in the work.
Yeah. Hard-working artist.
Yeah. And the type of person, he shoot him on a video, him promoted him to the whole 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Artists like that, must
The
reach
joy to
for.
work with.
Yeah.
It's amazing because who knows, education is a thing too, because I noticed that a lot of the young artists right now that are out and doing it on a professional level, background is stemming from Edna Manley and them places. You know what I mean? So we need a lot more institutions like those. But here's the thing that me want to know. They've been putting a lot of artists, bands, musicians, and so forth. I would love to see some engineers, some producers. I'm not saying that there aren't producers coming out, but it's like however plethora of artists coming out, and the fact that they come out of school. The thing with I say to people all the time is this: going to college, it ain't about the degree now. It's about the fact that you have an aptitude to learn. You know what I mean? So you're accustomed to being taught. So when them come out of school and I'm going to the studio with a Jason Sterling, they're moldable.
Yeah.
They come with what they come with, but they know what you come with, and they're able to accept that teaching. But I'd love to see that from the same language.
Yeah.
I'd love to see some managers, some road managers, some producers, and so forth coming out of Edna Manley also. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And honestly, now you have people in Jamaica, especially in Jamaica, that are well talented in different. Just like what Octane said. Understand? If you could have tell a younger Octane,
Yes.
pretty much the same thing. Friends, brother, you don't know not about publicists and whatnot, but find some cook some food, okay, can cook, and get people who actually know what I'm doing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And trust me, you have some great musicians coming up now, and you have some really good engineers too. Believe it or not, you have some really good engineers. Jamaica have the talent.
Yeah.
Jamaica have the talent. It's just put in the work and make sure say you do it the right way. And listen, acting conversation, I'm say a whole heap of things when I'm like,
Yeah. I love have a conversation with acting because he puts it out.
I'm really. All right, the first time I saw acting perform, I was in England. I do a show on him. He was like the second person on stage. And when he finished, me shake my head and I say, yo, I leave him and go talk to him.
Yeah.
And I say, yo, brother, you have it 100%.
Yeah.
Now for hear him say, everything when him say, it only get better.
Yeah.
Him have the right idea now.
The idea, the mindset, the attitude toward it.
Yes.
Him have all that right now.
I dig it because
Teamwork.
we have a stigma attached to some of the artists that professionalism ain't our thing. You know what I'm saying? The man have it down away, where he's concerned about the craft, concerned about the business, and he said something that took me right back to what you said earlier. If it ain't right, I ain't with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because your brand is your brand. You work your ass off to create that brand, for kill it over one day, one check, one whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so true. You have to have a team around and you have to know your direction and what you want out tight and put in the sacrifice. It'll work.
Yeah, man. And I ask the questions I ask a lot because of the fact that we have a lot of artists, upcoming artists, a lot of upcoming producers, engineers, and so forth watch the program. So as much information I can extract as is possible that will benefit them. Because the thing about artists a lot of times is we get caught up in the microphone. All they worry about is the microphone. You know what I mean? You talk to an artist 10 times, I tell you about the new mic. You know what I mean? Yo, remember Sennheiser, this and that, and boom, 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 boom. But he didn't work on anything else. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times they have to realize that there's so much more to it than picking up that microphone.
The mic can be the best mic ever. $1 million for the mic. Understand? You can sing the wickedest tune ever. Understand? But it's a build up of everything else.
Yeah.
It's just not going in front of the mic and sing. It's a whole plot of a lot more.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Yeah. I dig it.
A lot more.
Papa Beta, big up yourself. Anthony Cox, everybody that's locked in right about now. Joanna Marie, all the artists. It's Stephen Murphy, everybody. Xavier, big up yourself. All the artists that's listening. Again, I try to talk to not just the artists, the people who are behind the artist, behind the production, behind the movement, behind the music, because that's where the information, that's where the education lies. It's almost Grammy time. You heard us talking to Acting about Grammy because the album is being considered for a Grammy. But I ask a lot of people this question sometimes. The answer does vary a lot. Tell me something that you absolutely love about this reggae music industry. I normally get that response.
What do I love about it?
Yeah.
No, overall I love music. Reggae. I love music totally.
Yeah.
Reggae music for itself now. A lot of people don't actually know what's going on. And you have to be in the industry, deep in the industry to know exactly who real from who not real.
Yeah.
Who are hustle business from who not hustle business. Understand? What I really like about it is that you have some people with real passion. And in the flip side, I don't like it. You know why? Because the people with passion who love it to a max, them get burnout, or them get used, or them get what, and them just give up on it.
Yeah.
So it's like a catch-22, understand? It's too weird. It's weird.
I was gonna ask you also what you absolutely can't stand about it, but I guess it seems to be wrapped up in the same vein.
It's weird because let me tell you something. You have some people who them live, eat, breathe, sleep, everything about music, and after a while them can't bother with it.
Yeah.
It can't pay your bills. It not more for you, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And you have the talent.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, it's not everybody who have the talent to ever make it.
Takes a little bit more than just talent.
Yeah. Some people you only can reach this far. Some people are gonna pass. Some with talent and some with everybody have their own different journey, and understand. But the thing is, for me personally, I would never give up on music.
Right.
Never.
Right.
I would advise everybody who unite and whatever, don't give up.
Right.
Let me tell you something about music too. If my neighbor wants to sing, can't hold a note to save them life. Understand? You must be real with yourself. But love the music. I want to sing. You have to reach a point in your life and say, you know, so maybe I can't sing, but the money I'm going to use and waste to put up my song.
Yeah.
Find somebody who can sing.
And invest.
But it's still in the music.
Yeah.
Write something. Arrange. Do something. Find where you belong in the music and go for it.
You must be behind the mic.
You must be singing.
I like that. And a lot of people, it takes a big person to look outside of themselves, because you have the passion for it. And you're willing to invest in yourself. It takes somebody who is selfless to say, you hear me? I'm going to work with somebody else.
I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
I wish me could have sing. My daughter, come and say, no, daddy.
And I hear thing is.
I listen, and I'm gonna tell you something. If I want to do a song, I can do it. I can go in the studio and sing the note out, get it as close as possible, and auto-tune that, and fix it and get it. What an my thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that to myself.
They have to go travel when the concert time. You have the whole console with your series.
No, I run a Milli Vanilli. Like go sing the song
and sort it out.
Yeah, that's go and mime it, I
hope it's good for her. No, I've had panels in here before to ask this question because I'm very concerned about it. All right, and the question pretty much is: despite the plethora of talent that we have in South Florida, because there's Grammys on the mantelpieces, there's plaques on the walls, you know what I mean? Accolades to the roof. Why is it that we struggle to break artists in South Florida?
You know why? In America, you have to have more than one job. We're dead honest with you.
Yeah.
Understand? The thing is, you this is just a truth. People might be vexed and whatever the case may be, but it's true. When FPL call, the mortgage call, the water company call, whatever body call, and you can't find the money, eventually you'll get tired and frustrated and say, maybe that thing will not work.
Yeah. Understand?
And because your energy is on your 9 to 5, understand? You can't want something like a hit song and be thinking about FPNL.
The company portfolio.
And understand? Because your energy somewhere else.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then one thing is that, you see, if we have people who willing to believe in us, in somebody, and want to invest in the person, help take that burden off that person, and we're gonna studio that we can spend 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days of work on one song.
Right.
That person know that, okay, that's covered.
Yeah.
The energy can focus on what I'm doing. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In America, listen, Jamaica, I'm not telling about Jamaica. Jamaica is Jamaica.
Run like a different.
Understand? A man can go to studio and get 5, 6, 7, 8 ready man go on it and it work. No, not America, no, not Jamaica, no, not nobody.
Right.
But in America, you have to think about your bills time.
Yeah. True. And like you said, I love what you said a while ago. It is very difficult to be focusing on the song. Let me get this melody right. Let me get this lyrics right and everything. When you know, say, on the desk at home, is that past due mortgage? Yes. Is that past due? You know, music is one of them things I always say it's like a jealous girlfriend, and it doesn't coexist well with other things. You're either doing music well or something else I suffer.
Yeah. Yes.
Or you're doing the music I suffer and you excel over here. So, you know, a virgin of mine, Zemra, once said to me, what's a musician without a wife? Homeless. You know what I'm saying? So, but not to say literally, but it is what it is. People say reggae is not making money, and a lot of times I question the validity of them statements. Them say it's not selling, and for me, kind of sort of they're right, but kind of sort of not really. I feel like it doesn't sell that much for us because of what we do and how we do it. Fortunate for me, when I'm doing music is with a band, so we normally open and travel with other bands, more so them Cali bands and them white bands and so forth, and they are selling music. It might not be on the same stage, it might not be on the same level as R&B artists and hip hop artists, and personally I don't think reggae was designed for that. If reggae is the music of the people and the voice of the people, and you're preaching love, peace and harmony, compared to a genre that came out glorifying materialism, you'll never be on the same level. I'm not saying it's not going to sell and make money, but what they're going to pay the hottest hip hop artists to go talk garbage, you probably don't expect them to pay this. You love it, but sometimes I wonder if that in itself is an issue with the music. What do you think?
When you say reggae now make the music, reggae now make the money.
So them say.
I agree with top point. Mm-hmm. Top point. With anything you ever put in the work. Mm-hmm. All right, for the any group from Kelly or wherever, understand? They have merchandise. Understand? A lot of times, where what Jamaican acts to perform on a show, those people are taking less, but yet still them selling merchandise to make it back. Understand what I'm saying? And them selling a brand. Mm-hmm. Them selling themselves, them selling lighter, whatever the case may be. Understand? Yeah. Or Jamaican artists asking for a lot of money. A lot of times them can't even bring in 10 people.
Right.
Them not walk on a CD, them walk with the chef over there. And that's what I say. And then you understand what I say?
Gospel is the truth.
It's the truth.
It is the truth.
At the end of the day, business
it is
the
truth.
At the end of the day, it's business. If you're gonna do music for fun, do it for fun.
Yeah, but if it ain't, it amazes me you say that, because every time I have conversation with these artists coming up and the bands and whatnot, I remember again being in the Culture Room, for example. We used to do a lot of venues like those, and we'd set up our merch table. A lot of other artists that would come in, even established big artists from Jamaica, looked at us all weird. They don't know what we do. But I learned that from the Cali bands. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I learned that from the white bands, I must say. The English beat. You know what I'm saying? The Through the Roots, all them bands. So once I saw that, then because when you come off the stage, people I say this also, people don't buy music to buy music, because when time Jason put out them album Monday, the youth them, if them want, can have it from Sunday. Don't ask me how them get it. Them Vladimir, your hard drive and go with the thing. Right? Mm-hmm. So when they come and they take out the $9.99 and $10, the $15, the $20, whatever it is, they're taking away a piece of you. You know what I mean? Sure. So at that show, at that venue, when you perform and give it your all, make sure you have your CD. Make sure you have your merchandising, because you are going to see it there. I've made more money. We've made more money off of merchandising than we'd ever get off of the venue.
True that.
You know what I mean? So it's about the brand, building that brand, establishing that brand, and then putting the brand out there to people. Some people are right when it comes to sales, and it makes no sense. You advertise if you don't ask for the sale. You're advertising your brand, but you've got nothing to sell. Exactly. Makes no sense.
Exactly.
So there's money to be made. It's just we've got to go out there and get it the right way, because somebody is making it.
Somebody's making,
and even off of your own image. If you're the artist and you're out there, if Jason Sterling's a big artist, somebody sell a Jason t-shirt,
Somebody make it. Somebody.
So it's been made. It's just probably not from you, ladies and gentlemen. You're hearing it again for all the artists out there that's coming up. We always try to have the information. I don't want to preach it because it comes across as preaching from me, but from somebody in the game that has the experience like you. We love having that conversation. We talked about the Cali bands. We talked about the European bands and so forth. Musically speaking, I do realize that there's almost like a division. There's Cali, South Pacific, that area there. And it doesn't seem to be an avenue that Jamaican musicians focus on a lot. When you talk about Jamaican musicians, they think America, they think Europe, they think England, right? Where's that disconnect? Is there a place? And I ask you because you've been on the road with the artists that go in that direction. Is there a place for the average reggae artist, Jamaican artist coming up to focus on that market?
There is. Big time. But thing again, put in the work. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Put in the work. You see, like anyone the artist from Cali or Hawaii or whatever the case may be, they have a team working. Right back to the team where them book some small show and then build them fan base and build. Understand? We need to take it there. You see, one of the thing with like Jamaican artists or reggae, dancehall, or you want to look at it. One song and we're a star, we can ask for $50,000. Because we already think that we have the fan base, whatever. No.
You ain't got it. Yeah.
You have to build merchandise, have your crew behind you, whatever the case may be. A lot of those bands travel with their own backline, own everything set up. The artists on stage setting up and doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Understand? And they build over the years. Sometimes you go to a concert and you say, they're singing us. Listen. All right. I have a Wolper story. I went to
Run it.
I went to Tampa, Janice Landing. Was doing a show a couple of years ago. And what am I working for then? I can't remember, but while working, the DJ was playing a song. And there was like, if not 300, 400, 500 people singing the song. The first time I'm hearing the song.
Wow.
And everybody singing it. I'm like,
who this?
took up my phone.
Yeah. Shazam.
And when I look at the song,
What was it?
Slightly Stupid.
Oh.
I'm like,
Wow.
You know what? As the show finished,
Yeah.
listen to the album, listen to everything what I'm doing with shows. I'm more up to date.
Knowledge.
That in itself, showing that those guys build liquor one person at a time.
Yeah.
One person. That even when they're not on the show, 500 people singing the one song.
From the DJ.
Yes.
Wow. That's building. That's grinding. That's it don't come overnight. Not
From
beca-
10
not because
people,
the
from
DJ has
10
been
people to
done
500 people to 5,000
Yeah.
people. Just like that.
Yeah.
I can testify to that because I've seen it. Like I said, being at those venues opening for the bands, we probably opened for one band 3 times. And then after a while, we don't see them no more because guess what? Them bigger than that venue now. When you see them on them thing on tour and all them things they're performing now for 200,000 people and all that because they built it. Ladies and gentlemen, grind. Papa Beta say I sold 30 CDs at a fish fry in 15 minutes.
Yes, Beta.
Hope I know you have a
Yes,
question.
I have a question
Yes,
for
oh.
him. Jumping off G. Cole, what are some of the things that you see from the standpoint of a producer within the industry that you believe should be changed in order to maintain the legacy of reggae music and culture? What is the difference between 20 years ago and now?
What's the same thing of pride? And back then it's like example again. Alright. When I was working with Sly and Robbie, Sly would lick the beat and everything, and vocals and everything on the song sound good. And Sly would have, let's change the drum and play a total different pattern. Different snare, different kick, all 9 yards, and take it to a total different level. Understand? We were working once with a lady from France. Can't forget this lady. Her name is Princess Erica. And she brought in like a musician, play keyboard and can play drums and everything. And the guy had on his headphone and slide. The pattern slide play was off the chain. The guy said to me, my faders, don't bring them up. I'll tell you when to bring them up. And he was there for like an hour, 2 hours, and he said, okay, turn up my faders. And when they push up his faders, what he played with his headphone to a slide play, send the song 1,000,000% better.
Wow.
And that's where I learned this one word, color.
Okay.
Color is like, I could be producing a song and I could call Fiona to do the background vocals, but that's not the color I want on the song.
Right.
I'll call Tia or I'll call Shauna because that's the color. The difference between then and now, understand? Boy, I only compare Shauna X amount, you know. Can't afford Shauna right now, you know, I call. That's the difference. And boy, the song sound like a Jason mix it, you know, what I can't call Jason mix it, you know, I call. No, a matter of fact, I'm going to do it myself. Totally different. And the thing is, for me personally, like the Public Report song, or the Fiona, Freddie, or whosoever, I'll listen to the song and say, no, I'm not the person to mix this song.
Right.
Pick up the phone and call my friend and say, yo, I need you to mix a song for me. Pay the person to, my own friend. Pay the person, mix a song for me. Because that's what the song need.
Wow.
Instead of do it because I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Wow. I dig that. Not everybody look at it from that standpoint. It's the integrity of the music. And like,
Right.
you know what's amazing? You mentioned that thing about color. When I was working on that album, Ocharius,
Okay.
there's some songs I needed the background vocals for. And I'd worked with Sean on a couple of singles because it started out as singles. And I was with J-Vibe. And he heard it right away and said, all right, no. These are a little softer songs. So for those, that's a Fiona joint right there. You know what I mean? So if you listen to the song, some of the softer ones, Like a Bird and songs like those, Love You Forever, that's Fiona. Because it fits that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The more rhythmic, the harder rhythm, that was Shauna. And then we got some from some others. So that's exactly. I'm not an engineer or producer, so when you say that right now, it all comes together.
Different color.
Yes.
It all comes together. I love it. We I have a question here from John and Marie for Jason. Question: what is your opinion on the female? Oops, the timeline I move. I love it. What's your opinion on the female artists in reggae? There are only a couple, meaning one or two, who are consistently putting out music and really making their name internationally. What do you think is a problem?
There's a couple.
Call name. You know something, John?
No, there's a couple. There's a couple. Be honest with you. One of the biggest thing about female in the business is that we know about the man who sleep with them on the whole 9 yards. We know about that part there. So we can't say that is a part of the issue too.
Pretty girl problems.
All right, that is part of the issue too. The second part about it, is that honestly, some of the females them don't have the drive. Understand? You have one and two who will like, yeah, and then men in general, you know, say you take care of females. If understand, especially when they're on the road. Woman, them have to get them room and them go to the room and rest up and we take care of woman. Understand? What I'm saying?
Right.
Understand? But I just think the major issue is that females supposed to demand it more. Understand? Don't expect it to come to you. Go and get it.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? Meaning, if you have a song in your head and the producer wants you to go a certain way, understand? Stop. Stop. I said no.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just demand it like a bit more. Do your thing. And you know what I'm talking? Some of the women never produce themselves though.
Wow.
Well, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Annette Brissett, some them have Annette the thing.
Alright, so Annette Brissett, I'm going to take call her name. She don't settle for bull. Yeah, you know the next word.
Yeah.
Understand? She hear it away, she wanted that way. And she might be, people might say she arrogant or whatever the case may be, but she hear it and she want it. But just feel like a woman for the scuff it.
Gotta be more assertive with it.
Yeah.
There you go.
The scuff it.
But you know what though? In response to John and Maria, maybe we're talking about a South Florida thing or whatever the case may be, but right now I ain't gonna lie, the women are kicking ass out there right now. When you talk about from Jamaica, when I'm playing music nowadays, I'm a drop in. I got Lila Ike, we got IKEA, we got Savannah, we have Naomi Cowan that's doing it right about now. You know what I mean? And I can keep going on. We have Yeza, we got a whole bunch of artists. So I am really, really proud that when you say female artists right now, I can give you oh, as a tune, without have to draw a Tesson. I don't have to draw an Etana. You know what I mean? I don't have to drop a Fiona. I don't have to drop none of the names that you're accustomed to hearing because it's a new crop. So maybe this generation shift is going to be something wicked for the ladies.
The only thing with all the names you call, I just wish them don't get burned out.
True.
Because, alright, for example, I know this one singer in Jamaica, and really, really talented, but after a while they get burned out. Understand? Because maybe not coming fast enough. The grind is not there, whatever the case. But just don't get burned out. Just do it.
Right. It's going to take a lot.
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot of effort. And you know something, too? I think, personally, women are the most powerful things on the planet.
I agree.
So I think that if we want to work together, because here's my answer to the question. That was your answer. I'm going to be honest with you. I think, and especially coming to South Florida, my answer would be, because everyone of y'all hate each other.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Here's
that.
But that's what I see. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I very rarely hear one female artist I talk good about them. I get a perfect example. It's like how we right about now we start the thing boom 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 here. Joanna Marie say, yo, I want to big up Fiona. Yeah, big up Tia. Step outside of the circle, right? And I don't want to call it a circle. You know, not everybody shows that love to them one another.
True.
You know what I mean? Every time I talk to Tia, I don't think I've ever had a conversation with Tia and she not show love to a Fiona. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever spoken to Joanna Marie and she not big up other female artists. You know what I mean? But there are other female artists who, no matter what the situation is, I'm not calling them out there. You know, they just don't have that them not supporting them one another. And I only mention that because it's the minority syndrome. It's no different from when we say black people don't help black people, whatever the case may be. If you're already working with a minority syndrome, then you got to do something about it. And it might mean on have to support one another more.
I agree.
Yeah, but I don't think the fight with the female artists between them one another. I don't think that's a big issue.
You don't think it's a big deal?
Nah. But I honestly think them for us.
Demand the thing.
Yeah, let's put on them head and just
kick down the door.
Yeah.
All right. And here's the funny thing about it. I love the strength that comes with your words because people, and that's the reason I like talking to people like yourself, because you speak strength into people. Whether or not you see it is your intention. So ladies, if you hear the man say, go kick off the door and take the thing, you know what I'm saying? Put on a pair of pants though, don't kick it off in a skirt, because you know the man will try to take advantage of that thing. Make sure say you have on your jeans when you kick off the door.
Just gonna see that, put in the work, and then when you come out of the studio, understand, just put in the work again, because use social media, use every platform, and just work, and then as soon as you finish a song, have a next song ready, and just keep going. You see, one of the things that like, you know, I love Marcia Griffiths. Marcia Griffiths hate flying.
I've heard her say that.
Hate flying. But if Marcia have to fly every day for do a show, every day Marcia gotta do it.
She on that flight.
Cause she knows she wants and she'll go for it.
Yeah.
Just imagine you're playing and somebody's scared for flight, but listen.
Sure, for go on.
Just go for it.
I love that, Auntie Marcia. I love that. And there's another thing to it. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And sometimes it comes. I'm just trying to dissect right now the whole issue of that Joanna Marie brought up about the female artists, because there are many talented female artists around. And we talk about South Florida artists not getting a break. Whenever they do get a break, it is not the female. You're absolutely right. Now, the other thing I think is expectation. I think just being a woman in general, if you walk up to the door and there's a man ahead of you, because it's happened to me, sometimes she's going to pull up and expect the man to open the door.
True.
Chivalry's great, and I will open the door. It's a little bit perturbing when you stop, I mean, the 10, 15 steps behind you, still stop and wait for me to walk past if I open the door. So I think there's a certain level of expectation. Sometimes people expect certain things to be given to them. Do you think, and you can probably answer this as a woman, not necessarily a woman in the business, but as a woman, do you think that has anything to do with it? The fact that there's a certain level of expectations versus let me go get it, like you say, kick off the door? Is that a kick off the door is like, okay, somebody's going to open this door for me?
No.
No? You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. As Jason said, I believe that we need to be more assertive. We need to go after it. As he said, you hear it, it's what you want, go get it.
You know when I think too, just thinking about it, other people, if a female kick off the door and go in, people might look on her a certain way or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, whose dream it is?
Yours.
There you go.
Kick off the door.
Whose dream it is? Just go and do it. Let them say anything about you. You can't live somebody else's dream.
Yeah.
And listen, one of the things I hate more than anything in the world, excuse.
Yeah.
If I want to go through that door and you tell me someone I can't go through that door, I go through a different door to get to my want for.
But I'm getting there.
Easy.
Sheer determination.
Yeah.
Easy. So if a female like Joanna Marie start her own thing and start do her own thing, totally respect that. Now wait for nobody for put anything and give it to her.
Yeah.
Get up and go do it. If you want it.
Bad enough.
How bad you want it? That's
Yeah.
his question.
Yeah. Nah, that's gospel right there. Tia says, let me see here. Tia says, I've done that before, but then they say I'm too boisterous. Here's the deal, Tia. This is my opinion. Jason can say yours. I feel like you better be boisterous and get your dreams accomplished than be quiet and don't. Because you go vex and thing later on the line.
Listen, the same person who say you're boisterous and whatever the case may be, I go buy you your CD and come on your show and respect you because them say, yo, that girl a do her thing.
And be the one telling the story. Yo, you should have seen when she come. Yeah. Don't let them phase you. Don't let them phase you, Tia. If you gotta go after what you're going after.
Tia have some bad song to them.
Yeah, man.
Tia song.
Tia song. I tell you, she has a pocket. There's a pocket. There's a lane, and she got a little pocket. It's got that little.
Yeah, Tia have a song now. I tell you.
Fiona
Yes, Tia,
said,
big up yourself.
Fiona said that doesn't always work. That comes from experience. I'm gonna pass the ball.
What as Jason said, if the first door don't open to you,
Knock
go
on
to the
the other one.
next. Exactly.
Knock. And ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We're there to support each other. The thing is this: if the music good enough. I don't know why we put the labels on it. I don't know where we put the gender discrimination on it. If it's song bad, it's song bad. Perfect examples, ladies. What time is it now? We're running out of time, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. Let me see. Some reason I didn't see you on. How are you? Okay. Listen, I'm gonna drop another joint from the album. I'm gonna leave them with this one because, like I said, I personally think that this. And if you don't have it, ladies and gentlemen, go get Cool Reggae. It's one of my favorite. Probably going. Who knows? I might have to do a blog about it too. Because I go to the website, homegrownwithgcole.com. You see the blogs up there. We've already done Alba Rose. We did Agent Sasko's Hope River. We did Bears Hammond's Never Ending. Might have to go drop Cool Rig up there. I know you've worked on a lot bigger projects in terms of accomplishments and where it goes. But to me, I hate this.
Yeah, but before you play the last song, some people who impact my life totally, but I pick them up. First one, Fiona.
Big up Fiona.
Next person, Lloyd Campbell.
Big up Lloyd Campbell. His name has been coming up a lot lately.
Yeah, Lloyd is one of the real ones. So for big up Lloyd, no matter how anywhere in the world, mother.
Yeah.
For big up Lloyd.
Big up. It is always great when artists and producers and engineers and so forth support each other and have that respect for each other because it goes a far way. I know you had some more questions. When you hear me play the last song, it don't mean that we're going to cut after that. But I know you have some questions. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
You know what I want to ask you though? Because there's certain questions that I don't think I can ask everybody and anybody unless it's a qualified person I'm asking. Here's a question. I feel like when it comes to reggae music, I've had this argument that maybe the bar is set a little. Sometimes we set the bar too low. Where whatever can make it in reggae and fly in a reggae as acceptance won't in another genre. But that's for another day. My real question is, the word that we toss around very loosely, legend. All right? What constitutes legend? Is it just tenure? Because a lot of times I see people that get the status legend tossed at them, and I wonder if it's just because they've been in the game for a certain amount of time. Because here's the deal: a lot of people who've been in the game for a long time haven't accomplished a fraction what you've accomplished, and they consider them legends. So it's okay for me to call Jason Stern a legend because I think you are. Talk to me about it. What do you think about the word legend? Are we tossing it around too loosely?
Very much so. And honestly, the people who know that they're legend, them alright with it. You see the people them who know that they're not legend, understand? Inside them know. A lot of people put in the work, you don't hear about them.
Right.
Them a legend too. A lot of people don't do nothing and get the name legend. Yeah, kind of joke too. Understand? It's like when you water down a word. Like pick a word for example, and everybody call. You water down the word. Understand? So everybody can name legend, but who are real legend know them are legend. who do the work? Who do the work? No, them do the work. Who don't do no, never do nothing. Them know that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
And a lot of people, well, it is what it is.
And from being around the artists out there, because the other thing too, when I sit down and talk to these artists, is there's a little bit of a conflict going on between the I'm not going to use the word legend, between the veterans and the upcomers. You'll hear veterans a lot of times say, yo, the young artists, them not showing no respect and whatever the case may be. And from my observation, sometimes they haven't earned that respect because a lot of times they are bitter themselves because of whatever a young artist coming up right now is able to achieve just based on the nature of the business and the climate right now. They may not have been able to accomplish back in their day. So I think there's a little bit of a bitterness coming from that standpoint. So now you're saying, yo, the young artist is not being respectful to me, but the young artist don't want to be respectful to you because you not show him no respect. The Bible itself says, even though you have the verse that say, honor your mother and father, you know, there's also a verse that says, don't provoke your children to wrath. So what do you talk to me about that in terms of, do you see that from your vantage point in terms of the little standoff between the veterans? Are the veterans showing the young artists the respect that they need to do in order for these young artists to show the respect back to them?
Right there is each to them own, pretty much. Some artists, some young artists respect some veterans, and some veterans respect some young artists. So it's each of them own. Listen, story again. At the end of the day, music, you know, and if you're good, you're good.
Right, can't take that away from you.
Yeah. I've seen Marcia Griffiths literally broke her neck for stand up and watch Chronics.
Wow.
Marcia Griffiths in her dressing room, and she is a Chronics to go up, and she said she want to see Chronics, and she walk, and it was raining too, because she respect the artist. Stand up and she said, yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah. Understand? I've seen young artists broke them neck. I say, yo, I forgot watch Yellow Man or watch Freddie or watch John Note or watch Barris.
Right.
So each them own.
Right.
Each them own. And it shouldn't faze anybody if a young artist
Not sure them when them think.
just do your thing.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's the conversation sometimes, because I talk to the vets a lot of times, and I hear people say it, and my observation too is, because originally my first instinct, I was brought up a certain way, so no matter what the circumstance is, certain level of respect is due. And when I say, and I'm not saying it's disrespecting. A lot of times it's not that they're being disrespected. They just feel that they not get the respect. But a lot of times I think it surpasses the music, and it's not a music thing. Them rate your music. Most of the people who are your biggest foes respect what you're doing. But it's you. You know what I'm saying? It's something about you. I say that to say I champion for the start for the veterans, but I'm also asking and imploring you, be an example. You can't force somebody to rate you. You can't force somebody to love you. Make yourself lovable. Make yourself likable. Make yourself respectable. You know what I mean?
Totally agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a good conversation here. I'm going to drop one more joint from this big bad album called Cool Reggae. Then we're going to get up out of here before Mark Zuckerberg get us up out of here, all right? Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Oh, yeah. Take a little time to think things over. I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older.
And this one's Fiona, ladies and gentlemen.
mountain I must climb. Feels like the world is on my shoulder. Through the clouds I see love shine. It keeps me warm when life goes colder. In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know.
Papa Beat, big up yourself.
Face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is.
No, sir, you want some mod? We gotta take one from the top, ladies and gentlemen. We don't do this all the time. Papa Beat is pulled from the top, right? It's called I Wanna Know What Love Is. The album is called Cool Reggae. It's on iTunes, Spotify, wherever.
Gotta take a little time. A little time to think things over. I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older. Mountain I must climb.
Bray Willis, big up yourself.
Feels like the world is on my shoulder.
Otrius is in the building.
Through the clouds I see love shine. It keeps me warm when life goes colder. In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna violate all insurance codes right now.
I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. I'm gonna take a little time. A little time to look around me. I've got nowhere left to hide.
Joanna, thank you so much.
It looks like love has finally found me. In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. I can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. Oh, I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. And I wanna feel what love is.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's called I Wanna Know What Love Is. The album is Cool Reggae. The artist is Fiona. I mash up a Dalios right about now. Which tune pan the rhythm my biggest one? The baddest tune.
On the album?
Yeah. Mash up the thing. I joke now.
Hold on, before you do that, I big up Keva.
Keva Gates.
Yeah, man, I big up Keva. Keva one of the youth, real youth them.
Yeah.
Never call a guy and I say, yo.
Let's make it happen.
Keva and Brian,
Yeah.
two general them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely, just like you hear me speak about the crop of young artists and female artists coming up right about now, I'm really, really comfortable with the musicians that are coming up right about
Yeah,
now.
man.
You know what I
Big
mean?
time.
Kevin Gates, B Will.
Yes.
You know what I
Big
mean? A
time.
bunch of others, Vinny B. A bunch of artists that's coming up right now because them take the thing serious.
Yeah.
And I'm open to, you know, a lot of times people send you stuff and yo, pre this, check this out, listen to this. You know what I mean? And it doesn't necessarily mean that their intent is to drop it and put it out tomorrow. It's just sharpening, iron sharpen iron, you know what I mean? Get the craft. Yeah. And when I talk to them, here's what amazes me about the artists and make me respect them even more. They're not so much into themselves, because whenever I talk to these artists, they mention you, they mention Zimra, they have mentors, whether or not it is your intent. You know what I'm saying? And they look to that mentorship for guidance. Some people just egotistical and can't do that.
And the funniest thing too, we look to them too, because sometimes Kevin would do something like, yo,
magic.
Or Brian do something, say, yo.
Yeah.
It's like a family. Put it that way. But like when Burst used the word the family, so I use it, family. Yeah. You see, one thing with not lucky and fortunate, personally, of people that I can call a Rockwell, I can call a Kefa, I can call a John T, I can call Marcia Griffiths, I can call Freddie, I can call anybody, and them say, yo.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, family, totally family. I need something done, or them need something done instantly.
The word you mentioned earlier, team. The team. I dig it.
Come on.
I dig it. Kevin gets big up himself. B will big up himself. All the musicians in South Florida that's doing it well. I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep on galvanizing the thing. Work together. Teamwork, make the dream work. That's how the thing's gonna work. You know what I mean?
Big up J Vibes though.
J Vibe, big up yourself.
I always work in silence.
Easy. Like Lil Wayne said, G's, real G's move in silence like lasagna. J Vibe is another producer I gotta give it up to.
Yeah.
Between J Vibe and Shatta, I never worked so hard in a studio in my life yet. You know what I mean? Get the thing. I'm going to say, yo, I ate that. I'm good. And I said, nah, man, let's do it like 9 more times. I was like, yeah. But that's how you get it.
Yeah.
And get it right. You know what I mean? And the good thing I like about people like those and even yourself is making yourself available as a point of reference. It's not necessarily your production. You know what I mean? I've sent stuff to J Vibe that's not my production. Not his production. I say, yo, give me a reference. And he'll give me feedback and give it a pointers and we'll get the thing done. You know one too? As you talk about South Florida artists, you have some real talk about a veteran. Uptown Lindo. Big up yourself, Uptown Lindo. Big up. Uptown will listen to a song and say, yo, Jason, listen to a song and tell me what you think. Or me send Uptown a song and say, yo, what you think about that song there? Again, the family, the whole network of family. Team. Even if we don't talk this week or next week or next month, Beta too. Big up Beta. Big up yourself, Papa Beta. Big up yourself. We're gonna have Papa Beta in the studio real soon too, and it's just we're trying to get the schedule to sync up. But I love sitting down and talking with the artist, man, because it inspires me so much. You know what I mean? I hope. Anything before we get up out of here?
No, you covered it.
Just bring us some hope.
Always.
And I appreciate you bring openness to you. That's still not kind of wait for 2 months.
I play beer blouse and skirt, cool reggae. You know? Yeah, but don't worry yourself, me have a bag of bounty killer just in case you never show up. Brother, thank you so much, first of all, for dropping by, for blessing us up with your time and your knowledge. I appreciate it. I'm another massive that's listening. Drop some social media info for the masses who need to keep up with you.
Alright, listen about social media now. Talk about social media.
Yeah, me know okay, hard for find.
Yeah, but Instagram is Jason_engineer_Sterling. One of the Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, so either if you have a number, WhatsApp or Instagram.
That's the best way.
And sometimes I stay off of social media too. Sometimes I have a guitar break.
Yeah. I got it. It's dangerous.
Yeah, sometimes guitar break can reset your mind and think about some other things and you go back at it. So best way for reach my phone number. If you're lucky enough to have it.
If you got it, you got it. If you ain't, call up.
Yeah, call up. Honestly, no, I don't think Hope have my number to you. I do. Have my number. All right, see? Hope have my number.
Hope got everybody.
I got you.
Hope's got Obama's number.
Oh, sure.
On behalf of the listeners, again, thank you so much to the both of you for passing through. I appreciate it. And there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has indeed been a pleasure. Please be sure to subscribe to the podcast, Homegrown with G. Cole, available now on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all your podcast platforms. Also, please check out the website, homegrownwithgcole.com, to listen and for all things homegrown. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Remember, be safe, be kind, be good to each other. My name is G. Cole, and this is Homegrown.
Nakikinika sa música, Homegrown with G. Cole.
Estás escuchando Homegrown con G. Cole.
您现在正在收听的是 Homegrown with G. Cole.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole.
Remember, all the music played here on the podcast Homegrown with G. Cole is available on iTunes, Spotify, and all your digital retailers. Please support the artists.